So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to get up close to the camera and I will show you what I'm going to do and let you hear what I'm going to do, because if you're new to this and you don't quite know what to feel for, you can at least learn what to listen for when I feel my face in the camera. Okay, so first of all, what you do is you put your hands on your face like that. You rub them. Now if you're like me, every time you rub your hands in a different direction, it's going to feel slightly different. That's because most people's hair does not grow in the same direction. Alright? Most men have facial hair that grows in multiple directions. So here's how you tell what direction yours goes in. Take your hand and rub it down your face. You can hear that. Okay? That's just your hand rubbing against the hair on your face. Now if you take it and you rub it the other way, not only can you feel that it's more coarse, but you can also hear that it's louder, rougher, more aggressive, whatever you want to call it. That's because the hair on my face, on my cheeks, grows down. So it's a softer sound and a softer feel when I go down than it is when I go up. Okay? It's almost like sandpaper, alright? It's softer and smoother as I go down, but then it's harder, more aggressive as I grow up. And then you learn that the softer side is with the grain, sort of like wood grain, okay? And then the rougher side is against the grain. So that means if I were to take a pass with my razor with the grain, I'd bring it down. There's no blade in there, by the way. I would bring it straight down, okay? If I were to go against the grain, I would bring it straight up, okay? Rule of thumb is you do your first pass with the grain, your second pass across the grain, and then your third pass, if you do a third pass, against the grain. So what's across the grain? Well, if this is with the grain, if this is against the grain, then you can go across the grain this way, or you can go across the grain this way. Or you can go both ways. Some people do a 3-pass shave and they never go against the grain. They go with the grain, across the grain, across the grain. Some people do a 4-pass shave, which is with, across, across, against. Okay? I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what some people do. Now, so we've determined that my cheek hair on both sides grows down. Alright? I can tell you, my mustache also grows down. So if you go down, soft and smooth, then up, much more resistance, and you can actually hear it more if you go up. Same with my little dribble catcher here. That's against the grain. That's with the grain, against the grain. Can you hear that difference? So then, same is true for my chin. With the grain, against the grain. Alright? Now, if your hair is anything like mine, it changes. Now all of my face hair grows down. Alright? Looks really good when I grow a beard because it all just goes straight down. It's very smooth, and that's just how it lays. It lays really nice against my face. However, that's not how it goes right here on my jawline. As a matter of fact, you can hear that. That's nice and smooth. That's not. That's because along my jawline my hair grows back. So my hair goes down and then to the side. Alright? So if I were to go with the grain, I would go down and sideways. Okay? So for my jawline, this is with the grain. That is against the grain. Okay? Now when you watch my shaving videos, I don't usually go like that, okay? I usually just go down, and so that means that my first pass is usually with the grain and then across the grain. With the grain, across the grain. And that's just mainly for convenience sake. Now, I usually do finish up with a single pass against the grain on my jawline from ear and then from the other ear. And I work my way into the chin. And that's usually how I finish up my shaves, because this hair here is really hard to get close and it'll leave whiskers sticking out and then it rubs against stuff throughout the day. So, next part, your neck, okay? Now, for many people, their hair grows down, 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 okay? Not me, because actually mine, with the grain, against the grain. With the grain, against the grain. Alright? So for me, my first pass looks like this. Down with the grain, and then across the grain with that chin. And then I do one pass with the grain, straight up, like so. Okay? And then I rarely go against the grain on my neck, just because I have a really sensitive neck. I do have my pre-shave oil, which helps a lot, but I don't find that I need it as much. But what I do find helps is this, twisting the razor. So for my second pass, I will bring it here, and I will either come up like that, or I may even go down and bring it in here, right around the Adam's apple, right around my throat. I'll bring it down, because that's a tricky spot to shave anyhow. So, so what I like to do is I like to come across the grain and then sort of twist the razor down in that last stroke. And I don't get irritation that way, and I still get a smooth shave. So that's how my hair grows. So you can try it, and you can see how your hair grows. One last bit of information. Whenever you're feeling your face, to pattern your face for your growth, it's always good to feel for where the bumps are. Okay, now I can tell you that my face has bumps, and so you've got to be careful sometimes around those bumps, because you can nick them, and sometimes if you nick them too much, you can get an infection or something. So what I do is, when I'm feeling my face, now I don't have to do this every shave because I've been wet shaving for many years, but when you feel your face, you'll feel all of the inconsistencies, okay? And for me, I know there's a lump right there, okay? It's always been there. Well, it's not always been there, but it's been there for a long time. So I know that there's a lump there, all right? And then I know that there's a lump here, all right? And you can see there's like a little freckle or a mole there or something, okay? I know that there is a little bit of a lump here. I know that there's a little bit of a lump right there, okay? And I know that there's a little bit of a lump right there as well. And there's a couple more on my face. I'm not gonna show you every bump on my face, but if you're taking the time and if you're really feeling your face, then you will actually feel the contours of your face more. And then, you know, for me, I have a little bit of a cleft here, so you need to pay attention to that. Everybody has an Adam's apple. Mine is sort of pointy a little bit, but some people have a really pointy Adam's apple. So you need to be careful around those areas too. But then, even just around the jawline or any bumps that you might have, you want to just pay attention and be extra careful. And the way to find out where those are, other than shaving them and nicking them, is to actually feel them. And so if you feel where they are beforehand, like that one right there, you can be a little bit careful around that area and make sure that you don't nick it. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope that it teaches you a little bit of something about patterning your hair growth and the importance of it, because if you don't know which direction your hair grows in, you won't know how to shave it. And if you don't know how to shave it, you will never get a great shave, and you might actually wind up really irritating your face, maybe going against the grain first pass or something like that. So if you're just getting into wet shaving and you're having some problems with irritation, take some time and really pattern your hair growth and see how it grows. And I think that it'll improve your shave quite a bit. I know it has for mine. So, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And as always, I hope that you guys have a great day and shave on.